morning, beautiful pupils. Good morning. I hope you had an amazing night rest. I hope that you're being good boys and girls, but most of all, I hope that you are remembering to stay safe, washing your hands regularly and wearing your masks when you need to leave the house. This is Ethos Crest School, and in SDM today we are going to be learning a new shape called Pentagon. A new shape called what? Pentagon. Say that with me. Pentagon. Beautiful. Now before we move on to what we have to do today, please go get your books, your pencils, and all that you'll be needing for this class. And if you have, let us put our hands on our chest as we say our creed. 1, 2, go. My path is like a shining star, shining ever brighter onto the perfect day. Again, my path is like a shining star, shining ever brighter onto the perfect day. Beautiful. Now let's move on. So we are learning to what? Identify the pentagon, count the number of sides and points of a pentagon, and also identify shapes or objects rather that have the pentagon shape. So we're going to identify objects that have taken the shape of a pentagon. Beautiful. Let's start. So a pentagon is a shape that has 5 sides and 5 points. Simple. A pentagon is a shape that has 5 sides and 5 points. A pentagon is a shape that has 5 sides and 5 points. So any shape that has 5 sides and also has 5 points is referred to as a pentagon. So say that with me. A pentagon is a shape that has 5 sides and 5 points. Beautiful. A pentagon is a shape that has 5 sides and 5 points. Good job. Now, let us count the sides and points of this pentagon, and I'll also teach you my pentagon song. Are you ready? Beautiful. So let's go. Okay, let's start by counting the 5 sides of this pentagon. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. 5 sides. And how about the points? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. 5 sides and 5 points. So is this shape a pentagon? Definitely, it is a pentagon. So let me teach you my song now. A pentagon has 5 sides and 5 points. A pentagon has 5 sides and 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A pentagon has 5 sides and 5 points. Easy, right? Let's see that one more time. A pentagon has 5 sides and 5 points. A pentagon has 5 sides and 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A pentagon has 5 sides and 5 points. Let's sing that one more time before we move on. A pentagon has 5 sides and 5 points. A pentagon has 5 sides and 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A pentagon has 5 sides and 5 points. Beautiful. So a pentagon has 5 sides and what? 5 points. Beautiful. Okay, let's say that together. A pentagon has 5 sides. Okay? A pentagon has 5 sides. So that you don't forget, let's say it 5 times. 1. A pentagon has 5 sides. Beautiful. A pentagon has 5 sides. Again, a pentagon has 5 sides. A pentagon has 5 sides. A pentagon has 5 sides. Beautiful. Okay, so let us count and say that a pentagon has 5 sides. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. Beautiful. And how many sides? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. So how do we know the points? The points are where two lines meet. So this is point 1, point 2, point 3, point 4, and point 5. But I just used the circle to represent it so that you can see it better. So a pentagon has what? 5 sides and 5 points. Beautiful. Again, a pentagon has 5 sides and 5 points. Should we count the points and the sides? Yes, let's go. Side 1, side 2, side 3, side 4, and side 5. Beautiful. How about the points? Point 1, point 2, point 3, point 4, point 5. Beautiful. So a pentagon has 5 sides and 5 points. Excellent. Now, a pentagon has 5 sides and 5 points. A pentagon has 5 sides and 5 points. Now, we are moving to objects that are shaped like a pentagon. Objects that take the shape of a pentagon. But before we do that, let us sing our song one more time and say hello to our friend Mr. Pentagon. Okay, so let's go. A pentagon has 5 sides and 5 points. A pentagon has 5 sides and 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A pentagon has 5 sides and 5 points. Beautiful. Again. A pentagon has 5 sides and 5 points. A pentagon has 5 sides and 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A pentagon has 5 sides and 5 points. Very good. So our first object, yes, that is shaped like a pentagon is a road sign. A road sign. So let us count the number of sides and points to make sure that it really is a pentagon. Are you ready? Okay, let's go. Let me get my pencil. Let's count with me. Point 1, point 2, point 3, point 4, point 5. Beautiful. And how about the sides? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. So is this shape a pentagon? Yes, it is a pentagon. Now the next object that takes the shape of a pentagon is what? The marking on a football. The marking on a football. Can we see this black part of this football? This is also that black part, and it takes the shape of a pentagon. And let us count and see. 1, point 1, point 2, point 3, point 4, point 5. Beautiful. And how about the number of sides? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. So is this shape a pentagon? Yes, it is a pentagon. Why? Because a pentagon has 5 sides and 5 points. Great job. Let's move on. The next object are what? Earrings. Earrings. Beautiful. So let us count. Let's go. Point 1, point 2, point 3, point 4, point 5. Beautiful. And how about the sides? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. So is this shape a pentagon? Yes, it is. It is a pentagon. Why? Beautiful. A pentagon has 5 sides and 5 points. Okay, the next object is a flower. A flower. Okay, so let us go ahead and count. 1 point, 2 point, 3 point, 4 point, 5 points. Beautiful. Do we see any other place where two lines meet? No, those are all the points. And we counted how many points? 5 points. Beautiful. Okay, let's go ahead and count the number of sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So a pentagon has 5 sides and 5 points. So does this flower look like a pentagon? Yes, it does. Beautiful. Okay, next we have buttons. Okay, buttons. Let's go. Let's count. 1 point, 2 point, 3 point, 4 point, and 5 points. Beautiful. And how about the sides? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. So is this button a pentagon? Yes, it is. Why? Because a pentagon has 5 sides and 5 points. Excellent. Next up, we have a pentagon chopping board. A pentagon chopping board. So a chopping board rather that is shaped like a pentagon. Okay, let's go. 1 point, 2 point, 3 point, 4 point, 5 point. Beautiful. And side 1, side 2, side 3, side 4, side 5. So is this shape a pentagon? Yes, it is. It is a pentagon. Beautiful. The next one we have is a pentagon window. A pentagon window. So let us go ahead to make sure it really is a pentagon. And how are we going to do that? Beautiful. By counting the number of sides and points. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. And how about the sides? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. So a pentagon has what? 5 sides and 5 points. 5 sides and 5 points. The next one we have is a pentagon watch. A pentagon watch. And so let us make sure it really is a pentagon by counting the number of sides and the number of points. So let's go. Point 1, point 2, point 3, point 4, point 5. Beautiful. And how about the sides? Side 1, side 2, side 3, side 4, and side 5. So is this shape a pentagon? Yes, it is a pentagon. Okay, our next object is a pentagon plate. Ooh, I would love to eat on this plate. So a pentagon plate. So let's go ahead and count the number of sides and points of this plate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points, yes, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides. So is this shape a pentagon? Yes, it is. Why? Because a pentagon has 5 sides and 5 points. Beautiful. Next we have special Chinese oranges. Special Chinese oranges. So let's go ahead to count the number of sides and points to make sure it really is a pentagon. Okay, because we can already see an orange. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. And how many sides? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides. So is this a pentagon? Yes, it is a pentagon. Okay, next up we have a mirror, a pentagon shaped mirror. Okay, so let's go ahead to count the number of sides and points. Point 1, point 2, point 3, point 4, point 5. Beautiful. And sides 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. So what is this, a pentagon? Yes, it is a pentagon. The next object that has taken the shape of a pentagon is a dog's house. A dog's house. So let's go ahead and count the number of sides and points. Point 1, point 2, point 3, point 4, point 5. Beautiful. And sides 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. So is this shape a pentagon? Yes, it is, but it is longer than the normal pentagons, but it still is a pentagon. Now, a pentagon has 5 sides and 5 points. Let's sing our song one more time. A pentagon has 5 sides and 5 points. A pentagon has 5 sides and 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A pentagon has 5 sides and 5 points. Beautiful. A pentagon has 5 sides and 5 points. Pentagon has 5 sides and 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A pentagon has 5 sides and 5 points. So a pentagon has 5 sides and 5 points. So let's go from here. This is a purple pentagon, a black pentagon, an orange pentagon, a yellow pentagon. But they all have what? 5 sides and 5 points. Okay, so we are going to do this. Our class activity says to what? Circle the pentagon in these among these shapes. Okay, so we're going to start by counting each and every one of their sides and points to make sure it really is a pentagon or not. Are you ready? Good, let's start. Let's count the number of points on this side. 1, 2, 3. And the sides 1, 2, 3. Is this a pentagon? No, a pentagon has 5 sides and 5 points. So what shape is this? A triangle. Beautiful. Okay, let's move to the next one. Let's count the number of points. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and the number of sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. So is this a pentagon? No, it is what? A rectangle. Beautiful. So let's check our last shape. Let's count the sides, the points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. And the number of sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. So is this a pentagon? Yes, because it has 5 sides and 5 points. So let us circle a pentagon. Beautiful. Okay, moving on, we have 3 other shapes here, and we are meant to identify the pentagon. So we're going to start by counting the sides of each and every one of the other shapes. And remember, a pentagon has 5 sides and 5 points. So let's go. Point 1, point 2, point 3, point 4. Okay, and how many sides? 1, 2, 3, 4. So is this a pentagon? No, it's not, because a pentagon has 5 sides and 5 points. And how about this shape? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So is this a pentagon? Yes. So this is a pentagon. So how about this shape? What shape is this? Beautiful. This is a circle. Beautiful. Okay, so for our next object, we know that this is a triangle, and let's count the number of sides and points of this shape to know what shape it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh wow, 10 sides and points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But Miss Shakina, this shape has 5 points. Does that mean it's a pentagon? No. A pentagon has 5 sides and 5 points. So this shape has 5 points, but it has 10 sides. So dot does not make it a pentagon. So that means this is a pentagon because it has 5 sides and 5 points. Okay, so in this shape we already know that this is a star and this is a square. So let's count the number of sides and points of this one to make sure it is a pentagon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. So this is a pentagon. Okay, for your class activity, you would write the number of sides and points that a pentagon has, and also circle the pentagons in this picture. I hope you had an amazing class today. It was such an amazing time teaching you. Please do not forget to stay safe. I love you all. See you again tomorrow. Bye.